Okay, here's something that'll blow your mind. Which came first, the lighter or matches? If you said matches, then I'm sorry, you're wrong. But the real story of how we got instant fire is way weirder than you'd think. This is the story of how we learned to carry fire in our pocket decades before we figured out how to strike a match. So it's 1823, and a German chemist named Johann Wolfgang Döbereiner just invented something incredible, a device that could create fire instantly with just the press of a button. He called it Döbereiner's lamp, but it was basically the world's first lighter. Here's how it worked. The device used zinc and sulfuric acid to produce a hydrogen gas. Then, when you pressed the button, the hydrogen would hit a piece of platinum and ignite immediately. Instant fire, no matches needed. These lighters became hugely popular across Europe. Rich people kept them on their desks, and they were considered the height of technology. But they had one tiny problem. They could explode if you weren't careful. Then, in 1826, 3 years after Döbereiner's lighter, an English pharmacist named John Walker accidentally invented matches. He was stirring chemicals with a wooden stick when the mixture dried on the end. When he scraped it off, it burst into flames. Walker started selling friction lights, wooden sticks coated with chemicals that would ignite when struck against sandpaper. But he never patented the idea, so other inventors quickly improved on his design. And here's what's even more fascinating. For decades, lighters and matches coexisted. Wealthy people preferred the sophisticated lighters, while matches became the cheap option for everyone else. Then World War I changed everything. Soldiers needed reliable, portable fire that would work in trenches and bad weather. Traditional lighters were too delicate, but a new invention called the trench lighter could withstand anything. These wartime lighters used flint and steel, strike the wheel, create a spark, and light the fuel. It was the same basic design we still use today. So yeah, we had pocket fire decades before we had matches. Sometimes the more complex solution comes first, and it takes time to figure out the simple one. Every time you flick a lighter, you're using technology that's nearly 200 years old, perfected in the trenches of World War I. Thanks for watching. I'm Michael. Follow me here at Hoodie History for more fascinating stories from the past.